The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We go to that. 180.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Strong running at the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At their own 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble and gives him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancombs was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards on the play. That's another Bears 1st down. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Grady Jarrett forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And put him in control.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go for the end of the game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
Listen. What? 180.
Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown on the middle. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release.
Hey, kill! What? What's up?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Swift, a gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Williams.
46-yard line.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Touchdown, Chicago! DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 10.
Cut. 180. Cut.
Back to throw. Goff. Quick throw there is incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black 20.
Goff now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. They snapping, they drinks bouncing to the groove.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And they just have to see how the season unfolds and they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. Calling a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. On play action, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Jack Campbell. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. It's a room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw is Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown
from 19 yards away. And the Bears have come back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-17.
Bears 17. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 20.
Goff now looks to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for called by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, Goff. That'll be caught. It's sent ball. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Lions 28, Bears 17. Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching him mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air, Williams. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
1st down.
Play action. Now Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a diving catch right side. And here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. But once he doesn't create any magic against the front, they're prepared for him to try and take off.
Santos' kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Santos' kick is up and through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for Lions.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. You got all the offense that you already referenced in the first half. He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. And this is now a one-point game.
Makes the score Lions 28, Bears 27. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have you run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay really high.
They've been hot so far. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now gone. To the left side, he finds Tesla. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
180. Hey, 5. 5.
Throwing again is gone. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. Now they're bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown. The defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving and staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
2 for 1. 20. Chester. What's that?
From the gun, here's Goff. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's done a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And just shutting him off there. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Out of the gun, they'll get it. And he loses the football a second time. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Could have been a costly costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
20. Tiger.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
76. 70. 180. 12.
Here's Goff. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after running down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
42. Bears 27. Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
The loss of 2 brings up second.
Here's Williams.
The 43-yard line.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Swift. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. off, and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now Goff. That's complete to the Porter. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Down and 5.
180.
Out of the gun. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Like 20.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
180. What's up?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
180. Turbo's up.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.